Jane Got a Gun. You saw it the other day, and it was rather nice. I mean, I like Natalie Portman. I believe she's in that.
So I start talking to you, and I completely freaking forget what I was doing in the game. What was I doing now?
You have to get there.
What?
I probably won't see it.
What? I came out here to do something. Oh well, it's not important.
Room rivals Mad Max in best films of the year, but Mad Max came out last year.
Somebody in the chat has noticed my hat.
Yeah?
You could say it's the best film that's come out in the last 12 months.
Oh, sure.
I'm distinguishing it by that year, 20, whatever, meaningless distinction.
Sure.
Utterly meaningless distinction.
Mm.
But no, they've noticed my hat, and
it's a corn.
I've decided I maybe I'll start breaking out my minor league hats.
Yeah, people seem to like them.
People were talking about my Windy City Thunderbolt hat the other day.
Yeah.
Or no, they're talking about the Evansville one.
The Evansville
one.
People, yeah.
They're used to the Windy City Thunderbolts one.
Someone tweeted at me really wanting to know what that Evansville one was. Hi, dog boy. Welcome to chat.
Do I know where they're coming from yet? God, I hate Exalt.
Neil Breen has hidden orgasms in 7 major world cities. The Orgasmo Bomb. Here's the plan. I've planted an Orgasmo Bomb in 7 of the largest banks in the city. When it goes off, everyone, male, female, otherwise, will be incapacitated with a massive orgasm. I can walk in and take all the money I want.
What am I doing with my life?
That was a great bit.
What am I doing?
That was a great Neil Breen bit. You got to go with it.
Rich talk baseball.
Rich talk baseball.
Baseball's fun. There you go. Talk baseball. What do you want me to say about baseball? Do you want me to mention? Do you want me to mention that I'm a nerd and that Moneyball is a great fucking book because it's a book about statistics, baseball statistics?
Rich is convincing me to read Moneyball. It sounds great. Okay. Oh, you know what that is?
Stand-up time?
Stand-up time. We've been sitting for an hour. Rich. Stand up.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Do it. That'll make you feel better. Ah.
I get a fucking drink.
Everybody stand up. It's time to stand up. Oh, it's time to stand up, everybody. We're standing up now. Ah, I've cracked myself. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, standing. That was some sweet standing action, everybody. Way to go. Way to go, everybody.
I'm very glad to see you did not take over my game and get everybody killed.
I didn't have the time. I would have. I've set up. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's good, everybody.
Can't wait to use my fucking alloy cannon.
It's good to stand up. Started the next hour. All right.
Can't wait to shoot something in the face with my alloy cannon.
I have I don't know what that means.
What? Yeah. What?
Wheelchair shaming. Obviously, if you're in a wheelchair, you can't stand up.
No, if you have a wheelchair, then other people have to like get you out of the chair and move you around, or else you'll get sores and die.
That's really true.
So you have to stand up, even if you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Just somebody has to do it for you, embarrassingly, much to your shame, because you're in a lousy wheelchair.
Oh, that's inconsiderate.
Hey, the truth hurts.
Inconsiderate.
Truth fucking hurts. Cripple.
Bless our drugs.
Fucking cripples. Wasting public resources because you can't walk. What, I can't park because you can't walk? What the fuck are you driving if you can't walk for, you goddamn cripple? That's what I say. Vote Trump.
Oh, and out of all the things you just said, vote Trump might have been the worst. Bless our drugs, says Rich. Sorry if you've answered this before, but what are your thoughts on the Long War mod?
I've never felt the need to play it. I like vanilla XCOM just fine. I read about some of the changes, and I don't like the fact that they expanded. You can use 8 people, and it just looks like they fucking made a mess out of the skill tree.
Okay.
So I never really had a serious interest in trying Long War mod.
Okay.
This is a nice focused skill tree. You know, this or that, and
Yep.
they get like there's like 4 branching paths you can
Sure.
possibly take with every class. And they added extra, and it just sounds like a mess. This is clean and elegant.
Okay. Cool.
I would like to. I know they made like jets and shooting down UFOs more complicated. I'm interested in seeing that. It just I never played it because I some of the other changes they made, I was like, it doesn't sound good.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
he's the last one. That's why.
Let's see here. Rich reads Stardust. Says, buy Dark Dreams Don't Die with this. Play it if you want. It'll take 3 hours. Dark Dreams Don't Die. Okay, I will write that down. Rich reads Stardust, and we will put that money towards Dark Dreams Don't Die.
What if they do?
What if Dark Dreams die?
Who are you to tell Dark Dreams what to do?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. You know what, Rich? I'm sorry. You're right.
I'm absolutely right.
Always. You're absolutely always right all the time, 100%. Dark Dreams Don't Die.
They get even.
They get even. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Rich reads Stardust. D4 is a gem. Oh, good. We will do it then. Yeah, no, and I've seen, I see a couple of you, or maybe it's just one person, like tweeting around that link of just like, I don't know if you've seen like the weird, like Trump loves his daughter so much stuff.
Yeah.
So Trump, not political. Trump is an egomaniac. That is something that you can say without mentioning any politics.
I don't think you have to be left or right to realize the man should not be in charge of our country. This isn't a right-left thing.
I'm not.
This is the man is he's either some kind of fraud playing a game, which I think is possible, or completely unfit to be the president of the United States. Republican, Democrat, whatever, I don't give a fuck.
I think he got in it so he could sell some books and you know get his Trump name out there a little bit more, and things got a little carried away. And now he's here. But there are many clips of him talking about his daughter and how attractive she is. He's saying these things, and it's weird.
Okay, like in a creepy way.
It's slightly creepy, but he's an egomaniac. And so, like, of course, everything that's his is the best. Even his daughter's the hottest. That's what he would think, of course, because he's a crazy egomaniac. He's Trump's a little out there. I really think he didn't get in as a joke. Many people believe that even if you can make it to a couple debates, you're good for book deals for life. You know, which is true. Like, that's how you make a name for yourself. And so, you know, he was like, okay, I'll get in a couple debates, then I'll go on book tours. I'll get speaking arrangements. Maybe I can become a Fox News commentator. You know, he was thinking long-term plans. And I think it got a little carried away. I think people got a little
I don't know.
caught up in his crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Are you saying Trump is the Neil Breen of presidential candidates? Yes, on all accounts. In his head, he's the best. He's the best there ever was. Bye, Gruff. Fuck America, right? I know, it's crazy. But did we see Trump's ballsack? No, and that's what makes him the lesser of the Breens. Until he's lying face down naked in a pool, he will always be the lesser of the Breens. Trump Breen. Donald Neal, Trump Breen. That sounds like a chemical concoction.
I think it is a chemical concoction.
Oh no, I've spilled the Donald Neal Trump Breen. Okay.
You're really giving it your all to make that bit work. You're giving it your all, and I can appreciate that.
I was waiting for a little something.
I can appreciate that. I'm playing XCOM. I have nothing to give.
That's all right. Rich and I really do stay away from politics, which is why it's okay that we talk about Trump.
Yeah, because it's not really politics.
He's not a politician.
It's a circus.
He's a joke. He's not a politician, so it's okay. We won't get into actual serious political talk. Rick and Jake, 2016. Absolutely. Ugh. Am I ever going to play Lovely Planet again? I don't know. I think I kind of exhausted that one. That's a fun one.
Which one was that?
I don't know if you played that one. Did I have you play that one? The really weird platforming first-person shooter where you have a bow and arrow that shoots hearts?
No.
You need to play it because it is bizarre as fuck.
It sounds dreadful.
It's bizarre as fuck, but I played it. It was a Jack Solo stream, and I want to say it was like a late night Jack Solo stream, and it drove me to madness a little bit. It was great. What? I don't know anything about the Canadian election system.
I know they got loonies and toonies.
They got loonies and toonies for their money. I know some people are really...
Oh, I just meant they had loonies and toonies like in the country.
Get out of here.
Hey-oh! That's the joke.
I know they got a new prime minister, and some people are really happy about him, and some people are not really happy about him. Could you imagine?
No.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. I'm incapable of imagining.
Right.
The thing which you have asked me to imagine is beyond my imagining capacity.
Oh, well, there you go. He's a politician, and some people who agree with his policies really like him, and other people who don't agree with his policies don't like him. I have family in Canada, and the prime minister is liberal, and they're very conservative people, so they don't like him.
Right.
Oh my! Was that your guy?
No. Enemy Within has an organization called Exalt.
Okay.
And they're working with the aliens for some kind of personal gain.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Except these missions get really boring because you're fighting just instead of these unique-looking, amazing aliens, you're just fighting these just boring guys over and over again. And these missions are just tedious and slow-paced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I think they just messed that one up. Could have been neat.
Oh, Biggie Smells. Sorry, I missed your...
Biggie Smells?
Biggie Smells.
I like that.
I missed your tip. Sorry about that. Says Independence Day 2 will be the Citizen Kane of alien invasion movies. And Trump will win the 2020 election with Kanye West as his running mate.
Is this idiocracy coming to pass?
There's a ticket I can believe in. I mean... We do get a little closer every day. A little bit closer every day. Independence Day 2. I think I believe I'm in a small minority of people who enjoyed Independence Day. I thought that was some fine schlock.
V did the concept of giant spaceships coming to Earth better in the 80s, in the early 80s. With better characters, more interesting story.
Sure. Oh,
and without a bunch of dumb explosions. if someone's not familiar with the original V miniseries, oh, it's fucking great. Fucking great.
Yeah, but like you said, it had boring story and no explosions.
I hate you.
Who cares about depthful characters? Was Will Smith in it? Then it doesn't fucking matter. Welcome to Earth.
I fucking hate you.
I think there's a place in the world for your V's and your Independence Days.
I'm only interested in the V's, though.
You're only interested in the V's. I know. Was V's the one? V wasn't the one with like the detectives, and one was an alien and one was a human. What was that? That was
Alien Nation, which is also quality. At least the
Alien-
TV show. I don't remember the movie very well.
Alien Nation. I remember seeing that show. Original V, not the remake.
No, not the remake. I haven't seen the remake. I can't speak to its quality. But I heard there was like Kung Fu, and I'm like, oh, they don't get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alien Nation was awesome. I remember really enjoying Alien Nation. I don't remember anything specific about it, just enjoying it.
Yeah, V was the one where the aliens were like Nazi parallels. They kind of came over and they posed as friends, the visitors. But secretly, they were doing horrible things.
They were doing this. They were doing this.
It's much like modern day America. They vilified science so they can get away with their own agendas without scientists proving things wrong and finding the truth.
McNubbins, I am watching The Expanse.
So basically in V, the aliens came and they said, global warming is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't look into global warming. It's definitely a lie. This giant laser cannon technology will never come to pass. Just stop trying to build a giant laser cannon. That's weird. I really enjoyed The Expanse, yes. Aimless Corsair would like to donate to say, I think this Trump stuff is exciting. It's like a post-apocalyptic action sci-fi film, and we get to live in it. we get to live through the prologue.
Do you really want to live through the prologue to a film like that?
As long as we're out of it before the actual apocalypse starts. We're the pre-post-apocalypse right now. But The Expanse, I think it's very good. I've talked about it before, where I think the acting is pretty subpar, and the story, the characters are a little cheesy, but the story is so compelling that I really, really like it. There's a like a part military thing. There's a little detective story. It's a really neat show, The Expanse. Really great story. And my wife Lisa read the book. It's based off of a book. And she said the book is also very good if you are into sci-fi novels. Novels.
Why are you saying novels?
Because I'm waiting for someone in the chat to spark something for me to talk about. It's gotten a little political in the chat.
You know what? You're adults.
You
You should be adults.
It's okay to talk politics.
You should be able to talk politics without screaming at each other.
Yeah, and keep a civil tone, everybody. Ulian, yes, I'm married. She's been on it. Well, a while ago. She did a board game stream with us.
It's very easy. Criticize. No, about the politics.
It's actually very
Criticize
easy.
ideas, not people. And then you can avoid mean-spiritedness.
That's true.
Criticize the idea, not the man.
Yes. It's okay to have disagreements
Yes.
with people. As long as you do it civilly. Well, I think you're wrong. Here is some reasons why I think you're wrong. And then you let them speak a little bit, and then you speak a little bit, and it's great. It's great.
All right. Somebody shove a rocket up their ass, because I don't feel like fucking around with these dweebs.
Wait, Jack, are you married? Do you have 2 delightful children as well? They're not delightful all the time. But yes.
They're saying that, not realizing that you have 2 delightful children.
I do have 2 delightful children. Yes, I am married with children.
Married with children.
That's not how it goes.
Love and marriage.
There we go.
Love and marriage. It's an institution that you can disparage. Ask your local gentry, and he'll tell you. Here I'm fucking up. And he'll tell you that it's elementary. Right? No?
It's great.
How'd I fuck it up?
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Try to separate them. It's an illusion.
Try, and
You
you
will
will
come.
only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage. Love and marriage.
Like, I think we've all learned that the only thing I can sing is DuckTales. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
This is
Race
all we
cars,
got.
lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woohoo! Every day they're out there having DuckTales. Woohoo! Tales of daring, do good and bad luck tales. Woo!
Rich, do you know that the enemy within expansion is non-canon in XCOM 2?
I don't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit.
Apparently, the good ending of XCOM isn't canon either.
If you win in XCOM, it doesn't count in XCOM 2?
This is what I've heard.
Yeah. You know what? I have not seen the new X-Files. Rich, have you seen the new X-Files?
No.
I don't plan on watching the new X-Files. I have been disappointed by the remakes of shows that I really loved. And I don't want to be disappointed anymore.
I never let myself get too. I mean, I watched the occasional episode and really enjoyed it for the X-Files, but I never let myself get engrossed into the mythology of the show.
Yeah.
Because I knew that shit was never going to get resolved.
No.
So there's no point in getting invested in it.
There were some fun episodes, though.
Yeah.
Some fun episodes of X-Files. I really enjoyed X-Files. I do, and I want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to my love of that show, which I'm sure is not as good as I remember. So I'm going to hold on to that. And I don't want
This is why In the Zone is a great skill. This is the sniper. She's just taking these shots all on her own.
That's great. What kind of gun is that, too? Look at that scope.
Yeah, it's a plasma rifle that we reverse engineered from alien technology.
Nice. You know, everyone says I won't be disappointed. Looking back on it, overall, I think I'm disappointed in Ash versus the Evil Dead.
No. The part of me that just wanted another movie,
Yeah.
really wishes that it had, an ending,
Yeah.
but they have to go into another season. I was happy with it. I thought it was great. It started great.
Yes. It's
First few episodes are great. Sagged, but then the last 2 or 3 episodes, great, fucking great. It ended strong. Ended real strong.
Overall, I'm a little disappointed. I was very disappointed with the Wet Hot show, the Wet Hot American Summer show. I didn't much care for the Arrested Development Netflix show.
Is there anything you do like?
I don't like
You
any-
negative ninny.
Negative Neely.
Ninny. I said ninny. You're a
I'm
negative ninny.
And it's not even that I disliked him. I was just disappointed. I don't even know if that's the same thing or if I can, What brand of wax do I use on my bald head? None. It's still that shiny.
Voodoo hide.
Hoodoo hide. It's just, like Ash versus the Evil Dead just, it wasn't the same. It wasn't. It wasn't. Wasn't the same. And Wet Hot just wasn't as good. All it was referencing the movie. Every joke was just a reference to the movie, where the movie was just jokes. I'm a negative Nell. Nay, nay, chickabay. Nay, nay, chickabay. Remember Nell? Did you see Nell? Nobody.
I know what you're referring. It took me a second. I know what you're referring to now, but I've never seen it.
That's a reference that no one will ever get.
The piano?
No, Nell.
Was that movie just called No?
It was called Nell. It was with Jodie Foster.
I know, she was also on the piano. I'm getting my Jodie Foster movies crossed, apparently.
She played the girl who couldn't talk, and so she had her own language. Nay, nay, chickabay.
Now, the chat is requesting I hit you, and I'm seriously consider taking them up on that.
You should. That was my bad, and I'm very sorry about that. And now I'm just. Helen Hunt was the piano, by the way, not Jodie Foster.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
You sure?
That's what the chat.
I thought that was Jodie Foster.
I don't know. Whew. I'm very sorry, and you know what? Thinking about Nell just made me laugh. It's the worst. Nell is the worst movie. I saw it. It was great. I can't stop thinking about Nell now. And she's like playing in a river naked and just, come to my side, nay, nay, chickabay, on to my side. Just gibberish. I'm very sorry, everybody. It's unprofessional. Unprofessional of me.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. It's Holly Hunter in the piano. Holly Hunter.
I thought it was Jodie Foster.
Ooh, very sorry. Okay, we're here. We're back now. That wasn't all work and no play moment. That was, I don't know. I was just remembering scenes from Nell, and I found them to be incredibly amusing in my brain. Whew. What? No, Rich is playing. He's not listening to any of my Nell conversation,
No.
which is right. No one should listen to my Nell conversation.
Are they glad or mad I'm not listening?
They're glad. They're happy.
Okay.
I just, for some reason, just nay, nay, chickabay. I remember that.
Oh shit. Wait.
Oh.
No, I'm fine.
No,
I'm
you're
fine.
Okay, good.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Great. You know what? That's great.
I almost picked the wrong car to take cover behind.
Sure. You know something I came across the other day, and I'm gonna tweet it out later. I came across a really fun little game maker. It's called Dungeon Decorator, and it's this little like 2-bit game maker that's all in browser. You can make your own game, like a little platforming game, and you can design it. You can put keys and locks and make little puzzles in the game. It looks adorable. I've been playing around with it a little bit, and it finally came out called Dungeon Decorator. If you guys want to kill some time and make a game, it looks really fun. That's all I have. That's all I have.
It's more than I have.
Great. That's great.
All right.
2-bit. And I want to say it's like 2-bit. It has 2 colors to it. It has like the character color and the background color. That's it. It looks really adorable. And I was hoping to play around with it. Maybe that's something we can stream. We can make a game on stream. It'll be great.
It'll be terrible.
It would be terrible.
Terrible.
2, it would be great.
No.
Leftover beefcake?
1, it would be terrible. 2, it would be terrible.
Would be great.
Terrible.
Leftover beefcake. I'm not gonna comment on that, but I got something in the works. I got something right up in the works. Rich doesn't even know about it yet. I'm gonna tell him later. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. What happened to me? I want Space Cop more than The Force Awakens. I guess I have taste. Whoa!
Force Awakens, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a good movie. Space Cop, it's a good movie. Why not both? You don't have to. You have both.
Oh, they're not available. I've got 3 people in psychic testing.
Hey, Jack, how do you deal with Donald Trump type people when you see them every day? There's around 300 of them.
Where are these people? I don't
can
know
only
anybody
imagine they're around.
that's like a Trumpite.
I've had long talks with very conservative people, and they don't like Trump either. But I mean, the best way to deal with them is to turn around and walk away. Is just you cannot engage with them.
You know what else is just kind of weird?
You cannot engage with them. What?
Like, I'm going to bring this up. I'm not trying to start a whole religious thing, but there is a weird thing that has kind of happened in my life. And I don't know how it's happened because I didn't seek it out.
He's not going to start a religious thing.
No, not really. It's just it's a statistics thing. It's a statistics thing that involves religion. Like this country, 80% of this country is like a believer, right? I think
I think this statistic is 80% of the country has Christian leanings, or it's like
with a couple
Christian backgrounds.
With very few exceptions, I think most people I know are non-believers, though.
Yeah, that could just be the people
it's really
you surround
weird.
yourself with.
It's not like something I selected for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit what my friends believe. I really don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yet nobody I know, for the most, with a few exceptions, is a believer in anything, really.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
It's weird. The country's 80% religion. Where are they? I don't see them.
Well, but I think that that includes people who were just baptized but never go to church, or like people who do this. Like, yeah, I think there's a lot of non-practicers out there. If they're in your school, you have to ignore them. If they're in your school, that means you're forced to go to school. That means you're under 18, which means you can't do shit. Be quiet. Keep your head down. Don't talk politics with anyone. Especially if it's in your own house, because if you're under 18, your parents can do some weird stuff to you. Stay quiet. Do your own thing. And be civil. Be civil to them. Hopefully they'll be civil to you back. That's all you can hope for. Civil. Everybody be civil. What? I've been to the South. Have you ever been to the South? The stereotypes are not grossly exaggerated in certain places. Have you ever been to the South?
Closest I've come is St. Louis.
Okay.
So not really.
Okay. I've been to the South. Some of it is very weird. Some of it is not. Be excellent to each other. That's right, Mr. Blank. That's all you can do, is be excellent to each other.
Hate each other and be suspicious of everybody's motives.
Nope. Treat everyone around you the way you would like to be treated.
Treat everyone around you as if they're looking for some way to screw you over. Because they are.
They might be. They might be looking to screw you over, but that's okay. Be excellent to one another. Have I seen Indie Game, the movie where Jonathan Blow gets really emo because Soulja Boy doesn't think Braid is deep? You know what? I have seen Indie Game, the movie. It's been a long time, though. I didn't even know Jonathan Blow was in that. I just thought that was Edmund and the guy who did... what's the...
The answer is I don't know what you're talking
What's
about.
the other game where it's Fez? The guy who did Fez and Edmund. I thought they were the only two in indie game in the movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, so. But so goes Soulja Boy, so goes the world. That's what they say. That's a saying that they say.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? I'm hearing words. Usually words mean things. When did words stop meaning things?
So, do you know who Soulja Boy is? Do you not know who Soulja Boy is?
No.
He was a flash in the pan, pop hip hop artist.
Hip harp.
A hip harpist, a hip hop artist. He had one hit that was like big on YouTube and it sold relatively well, and then after that, absolutely nothing happened to him. A famous line in his song was, "Superman the hoe." You got a Superman that hoe and a whoo. He had like one song. Everyone was very curious on what Supermaning the hoe was. What sort of sex act would it be to Superman someone? They came up with a couple interesting conclusions.
That's when your semen shoots her through the roof of the building you're in. Right?
Yeah, that could be. Well, some people theorize that was, kind of like doing a reverse, like a reverse plank on her, so your arms and legs would be up in the air, right? Some people said it was ejaculating on her back and throwing the sheet on it so it would stick like a cape. There was all sorts of things. What Supermaning the hoe would be.
Why would you want to do that?
Because these are all made-up things that don't really happen. Because it's funny to say.
Am I the only one who respects women?
You're the only one.
Am I?
You're the only one.
You're talking about coming on a woman's back so you can stick a sheet back there.
And then watch her run around. And
I'm talking about how I refused to have sex with a woman when I was 18 because I respected her too much to use her. That's where my conversation went tonight.
So are you saying you didn't Superman the hoe?
I did not Superman the hoe.
Is that what you're?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. To Superman, that is to undress in a phone booth. Oh, that could be. Or snapping her neck at the moment of climax. That would be Man of Stealing the hoe. Whoever said that was a good one. I like that.
No, Man of Stealing the hose when you have sex after a funeral for somebody who's been cremated and you're making out while you're dumping their ashes on your heads. That's Man of Stealing the hoe.
You have to violently make love while knocking down everything in her bedroom. That's great. That is great. I did not Superman that hoe. It's my best Bill Clinton. It's been a while since I've heard Bill Clinton speak.
Yeah.
I like that. Congrats, guys. You invented a new sex act. The Man of Steel. Just knock it all down. Knock it all down. Knock it all down. Okay. Okay. This is all great. You're right. Now this is pod racing. So what's going on in your mission here? What's happening?
This is a special mission.
Okay.
There's this UFO. I have to get over here and rescue some people who've been abducted before the execution time limit here runs out. Which
is that amount of turns?
Amount of turns.
Okay.
Which I'm more going to make it. It's gonna be fine. This is cake. This mission's cake.
Oh, okay. Seems far away for 11 turns.
Maybe it's because I've done too good and my equipment's too good at this
Yeah.
point in the game, from where they maybe expect people to be. I don't know.
You have done good
But-
in this game. You've rescued a lot of people. You've done very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think you've also done well. I think Rich might hit me again.
Am I supposed to? I really don't feel like it. I just don't have the energy for that shit. I just don't have the energy to bother.
Yeah. Why doesn't Rich use hotkeys?
Because I don't have my special mouse, and my hotkeys are all programmed to be on my special mouse.
We're using the mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens.
But I totally have hotkeys.
Yep. That's right. Superman does good. We're doing well. That's how you know the difference. Thank you, 30 Rock. Rich calls it his special mouse. He does. He has he has a gaming mouse.
Yeah. It's got tons of options for adjusting the sensitivity. It's got 4 buttons on the side, 3 buttons kind of on the top left. And
You know, the mouse we have here, it's got 2 buttons.
yeah.
Maybe 3. Maybe you can click down on the scroll wheel. But why doesn't Rich bring his nice mouse here?
I didn't even know where we were going to play today. I didn't think to.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And everything's fine.
I just don't get my hotkeys. Everything, the world will go on.
He can still do everything in the game without his hat keys. Why has no one built a moon base? Mostly because getting there and back is not financially feasible at the moment.
It would cost a lot. Not only to build it would be insanely expensive, but then you have to keep it stocked.
Yep. And what are you doing there? What's the purpose? Are we mining for moon rocks? So far, there's no resource on the moon.
That's the problem with space exploration that we need to solve, because we can't be stuck on this rock forever.
Right.
We have a time limit. It's a few billion-year time limit, really.
Yeah.
Actually,
Can you guys
The
not...
sun-
Hold on, wait. Can you guys not hear game sound?
it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, great.
The sun going nova is one thing, but I think I've actually heard that there's going to be an issue with like the oxygen in like 500 million years.
Oh, okay. Still doesn't affect me.
Because our breathing is going to outpace like the plants making oxygen.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I've heard, I don't know if it's true, that is going to be a thing in 500 million years.
Okay, well, there you go.
So we have to find a way off this rock before 500 million years have gone by.
And the best way to do that is to find something very, very valuable that's just out of reach.
Asteroids?
Asteroids, maybe?
Oh, the asteroids are supposed to be insanely expensive. I mean, not expensive, lucrative.
Yeah?
Lots of valuable minerals that are relatively easy to get at.
Ooh. What's that European Space Agency doing on that asteroid? Are they poking around there looking for precious metals? Tell us what you got. Tell us what you got. EASA? ESU? I don't know what it's called. They got that, is that guy still up? There's helium-3 that you can mine on the moon, and that's valuable. Oh. Helium-3 is super plentiful on the moon and makes a great energy source. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Isn't Jupiter basically entirely helium-3?
Ooh, even better.
Yeah.
As soon as we start mining on the moon, China's going to send one to Jupiter. It's going to be great. See, this is what we need, though. We need incentive. We need incentive to get people to pay to go out there. Do you know, Spummo, you're not an asshole for not caring about something that's going to happen after you're dead. Like, and you know, like I won't care either. But,
No, you're just practical.
you know, like I will care like a couple generations after me. You know. Like I'll care, you know, after I'm dead. Oh, my kids got to live on that. I might know my grandkids. So it's like, I'll care about them, but after that, fuck it. Yeah, 500 million years? Fuck it. Nothing I can do with that.
So you can have $600 million, but in 1,000 years, everybody in North America dies.
Well, that would include my family, so no, obviously.
In like 10,000 years from now, everybody in North America just dies.
I would be responsible for
You would be responsible for killing however many people would be in North America at that point in time. But they all just die in 10,000 years.
In 10,000 years.
10,000 years.
But right now I get
$600 million.
And somehow that causes the death of everyone on North America.
Yes.
Ooh. Wow. That's a good one, Rich. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that one. I would not do it.
No?
No.
Okay. What is the time limit? Because you said there's a time limit that you stop caring at some point. What is that time limit? I'm very curious.
Well, that's not a time limit because like I'm directly murdering a bunch of people. I am.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no time limit on that. Oh my God. Oh, he's on the roof. Careful, Rich.
Why?
He's on the roof. He's strategically advanced. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah. I'm not listening to what you say at all because that's stupid. It's just stupid. What you've said is absolutely moronic.
Yeah, killing a bunch of people is different from them dying like from inaction or their own inaction or my inaction, where it's just like, oh, right now I'm driving a car and that's going to raise pollutants and that might kill people. There's no direct, but if you're saying like, I get this money and all these people die, there's a direct correlation. Not going to happen. I won't do that.
In 4 million years or any amount of years, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
3 people in 10,000 years. This is the way I work, Jack. I have to find the border, the limit. What is the limit?
What is the limit? And I can't choose what 3 people.
No. You wouldn't know who'd be around in 10,000 years anyway.
In 10,000 years, 3 people die, but I get $600 million.
Actually, here, what the plot twist would be if it were the Twilight Zone? Like immortality would be invented, and 3 people would be like you and your family.
No, not me. It would just be my family, right?
Oh, yeah, and you'd be the other one left.
I'd have to live with that.
No! Do.
Can I? Well, that'd be the real question. It's like if I could pick the 3 people, you pick 3 real dickheads, murderers, rapists.
Yes.
But no, you can't pick them because that's the twist. $600 million. Let me ask you a question.
What is the chat doing?
Huh?
What is the chat saying about this? This is the dumbest thing they've ever heard, and they want us to talk about something else?
No, I think they're into it. They're saying these are Twilight Zone plots. Who cares about people 10,000 years from now? Exactly. But you are killing them directly.
Yes.
Here's my question, and I don't know if this will sway me. Would anyone know that me or my lineage killed these
There'd
people?
be no link.
There'd be no link. Oh, so I'd get away. Me and my lineage would get away scot-free.
Your legacy would be fine.
Random man suddenly gets $600 million. And it's like, here's where my brain goes, right? So 3 people die.
Yeah.
But with $600 million, we could save a lot of lives.
That's all right. See, now you're going that route, which is interesting. It's interesting.
I'm not making a decision yet. I'm just like, we could use that money to build up infrastructure in rural Africa.
Yeah.
Saving countless lives.
Yeah.
Clean water initiatives, food.
Or you could buy like the world's largest virtual reality machine. I don't know.
Yes.
You could buy like a super Oculus Rift.
I could buy a super Oculus Rift with a mega processing computer, liquid nitrogen cooled. I'd be able to game forever. But the needs of the many, right, OctoJ? That's the real thing. If I could, for 3 and 600 million, I would say yes.
Okay.
I would do that. In the hopes of that money helping more people than that would die later on.
3 months later, Jack loses it all gambling.
Coke and hookers, man. It's worth it.
I had a good feeling about galloping Gertie. Didn't pan out.
I was hoping if I could double that 600 million that I could help even more people. As it turns out, I could not. But the Coke, hookers, and pony races were worth it. I feel fantastic. Help, exactly. You're right, Oliver Jimmy. As long as I save 4 people's life, I'm even.
Well, you're ahead.
I'm ahead. Save 4 people's life. Buy 4 people a sandwich, I'm done. Those people would have starved without that sandwich. So, what would Picard do? That's exactly what I was thinking. And Picard would favor the needs of the many over the needs of the few.
I don't know about that. I don't know that I agree with that.
You don't think?
No.
$600 million could help so many people.
I think Picard would say something about, it's not our place to pick and choose who lives and dies. That's what I think Picard would do.
And I would say, Picard, apparently it is because someone is giving me this choice. Someone is giving me this choice. 600 million $1 hookers. I could have that many $1 hookers. Oh, that's right. And there is no money in Next Gen Future. He wouldn't care about that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care about that.
Well, what if you just had to make the ethical choice where you can save, X number of people now, but then so many other people will die? You can do something with that. You just take the money out of the equation.
Well, we've had this before, right? With the getting rid of the Wesley Crusher episode, making the people get off of the planet, right? Because this planet
kind of a different thing.
Well, he was relocating people. I'm trying to find the best example I can from canon, and that was a clear needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Are there 2 of these fuckers up here? Son of a bitch. Pain in my ass.
Is that true? 9.1 million was the Environmental Protection Agency's budget in 2010. 7.9 million was the Food and Drug Administration's budget in 2010.
Sounds like reasonable numbers.
So with 600 million, we could do a whole lot of good. We could do a whole lot of good. A lot of hungry people out there. A lot of people who need some help. Insurrection, Jack. Insurrection doesn't count.
Okay. You get $600 million, but then 3 people die tomorrow. But you could do a lot of good with that money, Jack.
Ooh, I know.
You do a lot of good with that money.
Yeah.
Does the argument still hold water?
Now we're getting into the button territory. That's the right. That was the whole.
I like finding the borders.
Yeah, no, I like it. They die tomorrow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So that could be people I know. That could be me.
Yeah, it could be. Well, you and your family are exempt. You and your family are exempt. You get that safety net. I'm not, but my odds are still pretty good. I don't
TV
know.
went bloopy.
Somebody fix TV. There we go. It's a turn-based game. We're fine. It's fine. Oh, I have mind control now. Or at least I will. I have a choice between mind controlling an alien or I could put a shield around me. We're going mind control, bitch.
Right. Now they're saying start taking money out of the equation and see how little Jack will kill for.
You get $5 billion, but one of our fans dies. You get to pick the fan.
Oh, I'd fucking do it. You know who you are. I don't know. I think if it was tomorrow, like 3 people die tomorrow, my family is exempt. Even if my family is not exempt, I would think about it. I definitely would. I might do it just for all the good it could do. With the explicit understanding that like all that money goes to doing good in the world.
You don't get to keep a small stipend for yourself. We're talking about $5 billion.
Well, I'd keep enough to live. Like I would still I wouldn't like buy a mansion or anything. Don't give Jack a reason to want $5 billion, right?
Why was Space Cop so boring? And somebody else early in the beginning of the stream, Space Cop was the funniest movie I've ever seen. I don't know what to think.
Movies are art, and art is subjective. And if you didn't much care for it, we're fine with that. Some people won't like it.
If you enjoy the movie, everything's warm and fuzzy, and I'm very glad you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy the movie, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know if I've told this story. I think I've told this to Rich. I had a screening of Space Cop before it came out. Mm-hmm. Some people I know. And there was one person who loved it intensely. And that person is the only person I cared about watching it in the first place.
Yeah.
They were laughing along with all the jokes. Everyone else in the room was dead quiet the entire time. I think you need a very specific sense of humor here. But I really liked it. I'm going to make a Space Cop XCOM 2 soldier. Absolutely.
Making an entertaining film is hard.
Any
film is hard.
Making even a boring film is hard. Making movies is really hard. And one thing that Jay and Mike talk about pretty consistently is there is a big difference between making a movie and criticizing a movie. And you have to be okay with both of those worlds. So if you feel like criticizing it, you are well within your right to criticize Space Cop. I think it's unfair to think that, like, it'll be a perfect movie because Jay and Mike are critics. Because making a movie is very different than criticizing a movie. You loved the synth soundtrack? Check out that Marty Miners. Good friend of mine, that Marty Miners. A hell of a musician. I'm glad I could get him involved in this. Marty Miners did the score for Space Cop.
Oh my!
He's also done.
God.
He's done some video game work. He's a good composer. Will there be a Space Cop 2 Galactic Boogaloo? Probably not. Probably not. Not yet. It's not time to stand up yet. We have 4 minutes and 51 seconds before it's time to stand up again.
Oh,
that's an hour.
Oh my God.
I mean, if you want to stand up now, you go ahead and stand up now.
I did the wrong thing.
Oh, don't do the wrong thing.
I did the very wrong thing. But it's fine.
Will there be future Space Cop editions that pointlessly change and add things?
No.
Space Cop Deluxe Edition. Space Cop Extra Mustard.
There's something I pushed for, but it's not going to happen because I see how long it took to edit the movie, and it would just be way too fucking hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
I kept pushing to have an outtake cut of the movie where we used every scene. We just used the worst possible take we had.
I love it.
Yeah. So
That would
every
be
every line where there was a flub is
Yep.
like that's the line you use.
I like it.
But you see how long it took to edit the movie as it was.
We'll give the footage to someone else and have them edit the flubs. Put it out for free as marketing material for the real movie. Do you like all the flubs? Now watch the movie. I like it.
For like months, I was like, we got to do it. We got to do it. Come on. Do it, Jay. Just do it.
Just
Come on. Do it.
Because it's
Yeah.
just that easy.
I'll take it. It'll be great. It'll be funny.
Just click the buttons,
you
Jay.
just click a few buttons. What's that? It's easy.
Jack, do you still think Sonic is a bad game? Yes.
See, and I never went as far as to say it was bad. I have issues with it.
I have issues with it.
I think when you sell the game on like speed and going really fast, and then you make the level design is all labyrinth, which there's nothing inherently wrong with having multiple branching paths, but it's not conductive to going fast when you're constantly stopping and thinking, oh, which way should I go? And I don't know why you're dead center in the screen, so when you're running, you can't see in front of you and react to anything when you're moving fast.
Yep.
Other than that,
I think there are ways to improve on the Sonic game, and I think games have improved on it already.
I've now built my own mini flying saucer.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
Rich, you have played Darkest Dungeon, right?
A little bit.
We played it on stream. I remember being a little bored by it.
Concepts in it are neat. I don't like the combat.
Someone was asking about it.
A lot of neat concepts in it, though.
Nice. I feel like the whole factor of Sonic Speed is to reward experienced and skilled players.
No, it's not rewarding skill. It's rewarding memorization.
That right there. If you memorize the levels, you can do it, but that is not skill. That is not skill.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Space Camo says, if I get $600 million, the first thing I would do is spend $2,000 to get a Don Wilson stream.
If you win $600 million, the price is going up.
Well, grab my painist. Well, grab my whatever the last part of your name is. I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy it. It's not for everybody. Space Cop. Making a movie and criticizing a movie are two very different things. And it's okay if you didn't like it. It's okay if you are critical of the movie. Nothing we can do about that. I enjoyed it.
I love you, Rich, but your mic is super loud in between.
In between.
In between what?
Ithon Mage says, no, please, for God, make an outtake cut. I've had friends who made movies do an outtake cut. Fucking fantastic. There it is.
You would probably have to give Jay a lot of money for him to do it.
You know what that is?
It's
It's time to stand up.
Couldn't come up with a joke fast enough.
Nope, you couldn't. It's time to stand up. Time to stand up. Oh, get those legs stretched.
I know I should, but
Here.
I don't want to because you're telling me I need to.
You need to.
And I find that offensive
Darth is taking my place.
and insulting, and I kind of hate it.
What I'm
But I'm gonna do it anyway, just because I know it's good for my back, probably.
I'm not saying you need to. I'm saying that top experts say that this is good for you. You don't need to. It's just a good idea if we listen to science. Rich is burping now. Oh, I cracked my back. my god. Woo! We're standing up now.
What are you doing?
I was putting
Just sit down, Jack.
I was putting Vader in.
Just sit the fuck down.
I was putting Vader in.
Just sit the fuck down.
He was filling in for me.
All right.
Oh, Vader was usually because the reason I've been trying to do this is because a lot of times I forget to set my alarm, and so we'll go 3-4 hours of a stream and I won't stand up.
Yeah.
And I feel like absolute garbage at the end of the night. My legs, they feel like garbage. So I've started a little timer to make sure that if we go an hour without standing up, we do. It's good for everybody. Everybody loves it. Your neck, your back, your pussy, and your crack. You're right. That's a great song.
What? What?
It's a song by a female rapper. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. Neck, my back.
That song from a female rapper?
Yeah.
I hate myself and I hope I'm raped.
I don't think that's it.
A female rapper, it's like an oxymoron, isn't it? 'Cause rappers hate women.
I honestly didn't get that.
Rappers hate women.
A lot of rappers are very disrespectful towards women. That is true.
Karen was at work one morning, and one of her coworkers just blatantly listened to a song. Was like, "I hate those hoes, and I'm gonna fuck them all and put them in their place." And she was like, "Could you please not listen to that? Like directly in front of me. Could you put headphones on, please?"
Yeah. I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. Yeah, I like to fuck. I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches. That's a fucking problem. A lot of rappers are disrespectful towards women. But I think it comes from an artistic place. I think a lot of it comes from inadequacies and sexual frustration.
Sure.
So they're playing characters, kind of. And so, their character is just like, fuck all the women all the time. But on the inside, they're just like, nobody likes me.
I was working on ships.
I'm pretty sure disrespecting women has been the primary theme of music for the past 100 years. Some. I think, like if you look at like 50s and 60s music, it was not necessarily disrespectful towards women. It was just like, where the women at? My baby needs to come back to me. But Runaround Sue, yeah. Here's a little story about a gal I knew. Dum dum dum. I forget that. I used to know that song backwards and forwards. That was a staple when I was a wedding DJ. You'd always play Runaround Sue early in the night.
Yeah.
Because the grandparents liked to dance to that one. I keep away from a runaround Sue going, hey, whoa, whoa. That and, you play Shake It On, Twist and Shout by the Beatles.
What?
Collecting data. I was for a long time. For a few years, I was a wedding DJ. In and just after high school. It was an amazing job.
There's nothing shocking about that at all.
That I was a wedding DJ?
Yeah. Lots of people are wedding DJs.
It was great. It was a great job. I except for the hours, because you only worked Friday and Saturday nights. And so, but it was fine for me because I didn't have any friends or social life. So I got to be the center of attention for a little bit. You get pretty good at it. After a couple of years, it got really monotonous. Everybody wants the idea that their wedding is, very special. Did you?
I don't remember buying one of these.
Oh,
Apparently I have one.
there you go.
Oh, it's from the... Never mind. I know where that came from.
Okay.
I stunned one of those elite Utons. Usually I have these built before I run into them, but apparently this game, that's a weird exception.
Oh, okay. So everyone likes to think that their wedding is very special, but there's a formula, and when you're a wedding DJ, you know the formula. You know exactly what you're playing. You take requests, but they never happen. And most of the time, the only thing people request is stuff that you were already going to play. Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely get to your request. You have this little worksheet that the bride and groom fill out. We had a special orientation for bride and grooms. We'd have them fill out a worksheet. What song do you need the DJ to play? What song do you never want the DJ to play? Stuff like that, right? Like what kind of people are going to be at your wedding? And basically, it was less of a worksheet and more of a training program for the bride and groom. Because here's the really important thing, and this is for anyone who's about to be married or who's about to be part of a wedding. The most important thing to get people to dance at your wedding is the bride and groom dancing. Everyone wants to be near the bride and groom at the wedding. The more you are out there dancing, the more they will be. Oh, cool jacket. Now, tell me this. In this game,
Yeah.
does armor do anything different, or your stats are your stats no matter what you're wearing?
Oh, well, this jacket is nothing.
Okay.
Because he's being sent on a covert operation.
Okay.
So that's just a normal jacket.
It's a cool jacket.
Yeah, but he's got like next to no health because he's wearing that.
Oh, okay.
I put an extra vest under there actually as part of his loadout.
Nice.
There's different tiers of armor, and each tier has like several cosmetic things you can do to it.
Okay.
There's the normal starting soldier uniforms,
Yeah.
which there's different varieties of that you can change, but those are just cosmetic. And then there's the secondary alloy armor, and there's cosmetic changes for that.
Sure,
and then
sure.
finally you get the power armor, which is what I'm rocking now with most of my troops.
Okay, so like there's different armor which have different stats, and each of those different armors you can also change the look that don't change the stats.
Yeah, look or color. Yes.
Cool.
And then this is nothing because he's on a covert operation. That is really, it's just a jacket.
Cool.
Because I keep forgetting to scan for Exalt covert operations. I'm. By the way, I know that I can attack the Exalt base right now because it has to be here. Everyone else has been eliminated. But I'm waiting to the end of the month for panic reasons.
Sure. So.
See, if Egypt and South Africa,
Yeah.
they're close to going into the red, which
Yeah.
is bad at the end of the month.
Right.
If they go into the red, at the end of the month, I can do that Exalt base mission, and that'll bring the panic on everything down one.
Nice.
So I can rescue those countries.
Nice. You got this.
Because I haven't been paying enough attention to the game, because I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to the chat, and I forgot to build satellites this month.
Sure.
Well, they want.
Well, first of all, I want to ask Strawberry Pancake wants to know, how is standing up every hour healthy for you? When you sit, it restricts the blood flow to your legs and feet. You are not using your muscles. It means you're more likely to get blood clots.
Start aging, and you'll find out how sitting down too much can be bad for you.
It's also a general indication of lethargic lifestyle. So by moving every hour, you're encouraging blood flow. Moving is always good for you.
How am I doing at this? Pretty good.